Hey buds, welcome back to Metaballs and welcome to the next episode reaction of the Mighty Nine, episode 6. Look at that. I hate that this is only 8 episodes long. We have 3 episodes left of this bitch, and hey, if you wanted, I have the full episode length reactions over on the Patreon, which if these episodes are 45 minutes, that means I add in an extra 30, 45 minutes onto the actual episode length, so I think it's basically a movie at this point. If you wanted to hear and see the full scenes and stuff like that, that's where all that stuff is. I don't like where we left the last episode, so we'll see how this goes.
Reeds.
Vultures. The orphan maker. She's here.
The orphan maker.
Vultures.
The orphan maker. Does she only kill parents? Because otherwise, you can literally call her anything else. Killer is the same thing as orphan maker, as long as you kill a parent, right?
Vultures follow in her wake.
We're all dead.
The orphan maker's a myth. Get back to work.
Orphan maker's a bit. Oh. Oh wait. I forgot about this. This was from the first episode, and we did not see her since. Is this the last person in the party? Or is this a villain? I don't really know, but I would love to study up close. Yep. Not the horse. And was he stabbing you with the... I guess it is a diamond at the end of it, but what, it looked like he was trying to smash you with it. You know? Does he know how to use this weapon? Man? Oh, the poor horse, though. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Jeez. It establishes dominance, for sure. But come on. Horses, man.
You missed.
That is fucking gnarly. I wonder if that was intentional or not. You know, you think she planned that, or you think it's just really good? Because that is crazy. That's a crazy hit, man.
It is her. Charge! Charge!
Really? Okay. I will say, if I was in this situation, this would be one of the times where I'd be like, I'm not getting paid enough for this. She cuts through armor. No point in even wearing it at that point. You know, it would protect you from some debris, maybe, but full sweep, if she's just clearing bodies, I'd be like, hey, what do you need to know? Can I help you in any capacity? This is just a job. Yeah. Disgusting. I just would not. If you saw her rip somebody's throat out with her bare hands, you give that woman the world and a ring, ideally. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my god. Okay, so she's being controlled, which is kind of gnarly, and I'm very curious on the whole relationship of this, and I don't even know if we're getting an answer for this for the next 3 episodes. I mean, it could be what this entire episode's about, I guess, and following her perspective. But this is a lot of power to put under somebody else. That's fucking crazy, though. Do you think it's amplifying her, or do you think this is just how strong she is?
If he really is ex-Volstrucker, he'd be the first I ever heard of to get out. They take an oath to die for the Empire and kill for it.
Interesting.
Watch your back. I'll send word when it's safe to come in from the cold.
But I feel like that'd be, even though, yeah, it would be, be careful, because these people will die for the cause. But, him not being a part of the cause is like incredible intel. And if I was like, hey, he says he's not part of it anymore, I would be like, hey, do you want to talk to my friend? He'll talk to you. He'll give you whatever information you need, maybe. You know, if they have the same goal in mind, the amount of information that he could give, like, to stop this bitch would be, I think, invaluable. But also maybe he wants to do something himself and he doesn't want to share. Oh, he is jumpy.
I'll probably curl up with my dogs.
Bren.
Caleb, you coming?
Oh, I forgot. We need to talk about that. After I was editing through the last episode, I didn't even realize that they were calling him like Bren the whole time. Like, if for some reason, like, I think it was in the beginning of the episode that like his parents or family was calling him Bren, and then I'm just like, Bren. And then I forgot his name was Caleb, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's got two fucking different names, and I didn't like really piece it together that like he had a different name beforehand. You know, I just accepted. I'm like, all right, you're Bren now, or you were Bren. That's it. I figured at least I should bring it up.
Well, despite what you may think of me, Essek, I am a man of my word. This was always our arrangement. Knowledge of dunamancy in exchange for saving your mother's life.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
No, dude, there's just no fucking way. Again, we talked about this in the last episode or the episode before, but like, how do you trust a major villain to be like, oh, well, he wants to help, I might as well let him help me? No, you're doing evil thing. You're giving him a big weapon for your mom's life at the cost of so many others. This is just extremely irresponsible, man.
Brent Ickathon. The Cobalt Soul has found evidence of your involvement in the attack on Rockart Garrison.
Oof.
This is absurd.
Wow, do they really have him on lockdown? Good for them. Look at that. Hey, we know you're up to some shady shit. Put him in a little silent circle or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Great moves. I love this.
The new crew.
It's a long story. I'll tell you later if you catch my drift.
Oh, of course, Nonigan. Does this mean it worked? The ritual.
Lucian.
Well, okay. So, our group is a little mysterious, right? It's fine. We all have a common goal, and we all have a different backstory. We have a different problem. We're Lucian. We are Bren. We are a goblin with some kind of crazy PTSD. All right. We have a sailor that is not really true to what he's saying. And then we have Jester, which is our perfect angel as always. So it's like every person like used to be something and now is something else. And I know that's a lot simpler than what I'm trying to make it out to be, but like everybody has had a massive change in their life to be where they are now.
We actually have business with a gentleman. A quiet business. You understand?
Of course, Nonigan. Now come this way.
Molly, what the fuck?
I have no idea. Just go with it.
Do you not? This is very confusing, and everybody's questioning everything, and I don't know who's telling the truth and who's like not necessarily evil, but like how much like should we really know about everybody? You know, it's fine if you have your privacy and stuff like that, but like this all seems a little too exhausting, and I just want to be able to trust everybody and work together as a team.
Want us to go in and bring back something shiny?
Not just something. Nidus's own arcane compass. It will undoubtedly be in his personal quarters.
And what makes you think the Empire hasn't already picked the place clean?
I'm told the soldiers have had issues accessing the Horde.
What kind of issues?
They all end up dead.
Fucking fantastic.
Okay. I didn't realize we're gonna have. I guess it's not really a heist thing. It's more like a spelunking, you know, where we get to go find some. Like this is where I expected this. I expected this episode to more be around 3 or 4, where like we get to finally like kind of work together as a team to get something. you know, this being not even halfway through the episode, I'm like, do you think we could finish this in a whole episode? And then what, like, we're gonna get the necklace for like what, like an episode and a half, and then something else could possibly happen with it. So maybe I'm just upset that the show's like already almost over, but still, I love the idea of going to like a pirate treasure location. And I wonder if this is also where we'll see a little bit more of Ford's backstory and maybe that more of that serpent, because of whatever the fuck that thing is.
So I will require samples of your blood.
I don't like that.
What for? So they can track us?
Only if you betray me, of course.
I don't like that. Can I? Okay. I guess that's one way to get it. I'm like, can you just track like half of us? Or can we give you like a token? My license maybe? Does it have to be blood? I don't like what you can do with blood.
Guards searched his tower, even his sanatorium, found nothing. We need to know where that beacon is.
Maybe we give him what he wants.
An illusion? No, he would definitely like seek through an illusion spell, right? Being a wizard or a mage, sorcerer. Like if I feel like you would at a certain rank, you'd be like, no, I can sense this magic. They ain't that bitch. That's not the king, you know?
Great. Now we all look like Caleb.
Couldn't you just hide behind the carts? Do you think he looks and like doesn't mind being as disheveled because it's like so, well, it's not necessarily he looks so unlike what he used to look like, because he looks relatively similar to what he did when he was what, like 17ish. So like the most that you can do is just cover yourself in shit and mud and grossness and look homeless to try to hide yourself as much as possible to give yourself as much of a benefit of the doubt of staying hidden, even if they do kind of find you. I wonder if that's part of like why it's like so apparent, you know?
He's obviously feeling scared.
Of course I am. But in about 90 seconds, I won't feel anything.
You are fairly agile, Bo. If you'd like to help, be my guest.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? What are you trying to do, pick us off one by one?
Oh my god, he hasn't picked off anybody yet, all right? If you guys, he communicated, all right? And you guys made your own problem in the little hideout, and then he took care of the problem still. All right, I'm sorry. I want them to start working together. I understand that I would also still be upset with him, but like, let's work together a little bit.
What is this about, Beauregard?
Yes.
Why don't you stay on task, Widowgas?
Children? Shall we use our inside voices, please?
It's fine, okay? If protecting Caleb means getting through this hallway of death, then I got this.
Cute. Do you get advantages on, like, if there was a hallway with a bunch of traps and stuff like that? If you lit it up more, would you get, like, a plus, like, 2 or 3 to your, like, perception or some shit like that, or investigation? Just because, like, it's more, you can pick out more stuff because it's brighter in there, you think? Would that be something? Or I guess that would be up to the DM as well. Okay. Interesting.
I think I see a way to shut everything off.
Okay.
You're so brave, Nod. We believe in you.
Okay. Do you think for these booby traps and stuff like that, there's an easier way around? What this kind of reminds me of, and this is going to be a little bit of a random conversation, is whenever you had to make levels in Mario Maker, I think that's what it's called, right? Basically, the people that made like really complex levels that made it like impossible to get through usually had a really simple solution in the beginning, so then they could easily like complete it without a problem, like a hidden block or something like that. So I wonder if they did design these tunnels, if there's like a secret lever that's actually behind one of these rocks, so they didn't have to go through the maze to make sure they were fine.
What is your problem with me?
Let go of her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ford's helping you and you're gonna light him up?
All right. It's a lot more complicated right now for no fucking reason, all right? Not made a stupid joke, and then he got too upset over the stupid joke because he's a serious man, and then now we're all threatening each other. Let's just chill the fuck out for a second. This is unnecessarily tense. Do we rotate her?
This Nidus was a pirate, right?
Yarr.
Well, he navigated by the stars.
Yeah.
Constellations.
Okay. It's cute she's standing next to him and she's like, yeah, okay, I don't know what any of this means, but I'm just happy to be next to you and listen to you. That's the vibe. That's very sweet.
Good luck, stay hydrated, and have fun.
Yeah.
Also, don't die.
The vibe.
Very good work, Captain.
Why? I just want to be friends. See, the thing with Vox Machina is like, they're all like, hey, we're all best friends, we all love each other. Pretty much. And this group is like, they're all so skeptical. He seems at least more content right now, but like, even then, like, he's like, good work, Captain. He's like, all right, fine. You know? Like, let's bond a little bit more. Not the way Caleb was bonding originally.
All right. What fresh hell awaits us in this room?
Holy balls of poop.
What? What? I guess. That's
These guys look
scary.
nice.
Oh, that is no parlor trick.
How fucking strong was this guy? Or what kind of artifacts are extremely exciting in D&D and RPGs and stuff like that. Like, you have your assortment of spells that, like, oh, I can cast fireball. Oh, I'm very dexterous. I have a sword that teleports and has its own, like, spells, I guess. But artifacts in D&D and RPGs, from my experience, I didn't get too many in D&D, unfortunately, but they're augments, they're passives. You know, maybe you have an artifact that changes the way a spell interacts, or maybe as a summon, or, you know, it basically is like a one-day use, like a 1 day cooldown or something like that, where you can do something intense, you know? And the more stuff you collect like that, you know, the more kind of like, Dr. Go Gadget. You know, you can basically do whatever the fuck you want, as long as you have these artifacts. So if you're a pirate going around collecting all this shit, you would be relatively strong. You know, you just pull out like one of like 10 necklaces you're wearing, you click a button, you summon a sentry there, or you can take the boat into the sky. It's fun shit, you know? I think artifacts are severely underrated. I don't know where they are rated, but, you know, I love them, so I just want to say it anyway.
Long live the king. You stole the beacon, then lied to my face about it.
Yeah.
Yes. What other lies have you told, Master Wizard?
All right, so what I'm afraid here is that, like, even though he's like, wizards speak all this stuff, I think he's gonna tell me, he's like, to be honest, I think we need to do this. He's like, I've been seeing this pattern, and these people were gonna come to war and attack us, and I wanted to get ahead of the ball and take the thing. You know, so he's gonna try to convince the king that he is in the right here.
I could not risk you knowing of the operation until I could discover what boons or banes the beacon possessed. You mages, always researching. Life is more than knowledge, however clever you lot think you are.
I'm on your side, but I disagree with the statement. Like, you want them to stop researching? Oh, you mages always researching. Keep things the way they are. Fucking ghosts. But, like, you have to always improve and, like, incentivize? No, not incentivize. There's an I word, you know, that I'm thinking of. Regardless, you always want to improve, and you always want to keep changing and making things better, right? Not incentivize, but you want to incentivize researching, I guess. So, like, that just seems irresponsible to not have, like, mages find easier ways to do things. So, as a king, I think that statement is irresponsible. I'm using every other I word I know, but the one I want to pick.
You know nothing of reality.
3 of them.
Your operation has started a war that would tear this continent apart. That is real. Who cares? Excuse me? Who cares who starts the war, so long as our side wins? And I can guarantee victory. Research.
Now he's like, well, if they didn't exist, we would never have a problem, and we have more things to work, I guess, or be, or exist, or have, maybe. But that's not how this works, all right? You want people to have other locations, and you want to live in harmony, okay? You don't want to be the Fire Nation. No one liked the Fire Nation, except the Fire Nation, right?
Very well.
What?
Show me.
Okay. What? Is this not what you wanted? Like now, like, are you scheming right now? Because you've convinced him, you're like, I can kill them all. And he's like, all right, sure. So I'd be extremely shocked if you now betrayed him after you just got him to accept what you're working on, unless you're kind of also lying about that too, which I guess you could be.
Okay. Where's the first one?
2 meters forward, half a meter right.
See, when we play Elden Ring and we have to deal with this shit, we just throw those little colorful stones as far as you can, alright? I'm sure there's a significantly easier way to do this besides blind trust, which honestly is technically, yes, a good exercise. But if you just carry up a bunch of, like, even just 2 stones, we could throw one and be like, oh, that's where that landed. Let me land on that stone and throw the next stone. And if you miss it, someone on the bottom can throw it back up, and you repeat that process. I figure there's a lot of other tools in this room that you can use to make this a little bit simpler. What? Oh. You fucking idiot. This is why we don't go cave crawling, alright? You never know when something is gonna shift, and then this is what you do. Now you're stuck in here, alright? You better hope that sword helps you out, or whatever the... Consume. Search. Eat. I don't know, whatever the fuck you're gonna say.
Tell me, where did you sneak off to before?
Screw this! I'm coming back!
You could try. But do you really remember precisely?
I think she that wasn't that far of a joke. Like, I don't know. I feel like she could make that. She is very agile, you know? And if you just go back the one step that you just came from, which it's, what, 15 degrees, you know, and 2.5 meters. Just to the left. Yeah, because you're facing the opposite direction. You know, and then I think you'd be able to make it back after that.
I'm sorry, but the only way to deal with Trent-Igathon is to kill him. Your partner is probably already dead.
Okay. Yeah. Big thing here. If this is a big artifact and treasure ship, we should load up a little bit. All right. We need to make sure we can fund our projects and have little extra artifacts to just help our spells and day-to-day tools. I like just whatever we would need. All right. We don't have to get everything here unless we had a, you know, something that could, like a bag of holding or something like that, maybe. But you know, like, let's treat ourselves a little bit. Not a ton, but fill our pockets. Something nice, you know, treat ourselves. There's a big room.
Why do I want to swim in it?
Start grabbing handfuls. I will find the compass.
I would toss it outside the ship too. That is definitely compassy. Now that I say it like that, I don't ever want to say it like that again. All right? So we're going to move on and pretend like compassy is not a real thing. That is the last time I say it. It's kind of fun to say. It's very... we're moving on.
I said get down! What the
Yep.
Caleb, we gotta move!
It's a big bitch.
Good luck!
Caleb!
There were 6 other things on the table. Why can't we just take the 6 other things too? All right? Again, throw a bunch of gold off, get the artifact, and go, get out. What are you grabbing? Oh, the Eye of Sauron. We found it. I wonder if this is part of his, like... Do you think this will enhance him at all? Or, like... I'm very interested in this, because it's like he found his own treasure down here. Is this part of the same treasure that's up there? And it's just underwater for some reason? It's like, oh, it's just a bunch of gold. But, like, it seems like a very important thing. Okay. Double thanks. You know how annoying that's gotta be though? Like sometimes when you have to draw on the fly and if you mess something up, like if he like jerked a second or like partial sneezed, you would have messed up your figuration, she would have been dead. You know, no more lines.
Essek, what are you doing here? You are in danger. We must go. Trust me. Is that...
This is like the opposite effect of Helm's Deep right now. You know, instead of Gandalf coming down, it's like Saruman coming down the fucking hill, except he's got like the literal eye of Sauron as he's fucking holding it. Just go... Well, I guess that's not what the eye does, but you know, he's coming down to kill people. He loves it. If you knew that this was gonna beat the living shit out of you, wouldn't you have one of your students or your apprentices like heal you as you're doing this? Is that even an option? You know, if your hands and eyes are gonna bleed, like get someone to fix it so you can at least hold on to it longer since you're so stubborn. You know, and the king also seems like the problem. It's the rulers. All right? Because if the king's fine with it, and he's like, the king will be fine with it. All right, I got the big soul basket, and I'm going to use it as a weapon. I'm giving him like 1,000 different accents at this point. You know, the king's like, you know what? You are right. That is what I wanted. You know, so now the whole thing is the problem. Now we gotta take out the whole fucking, the leadership. And then who's gonna be in charge? Mom? Which one? Does anyone even have a mom left anymore? Oof. It's so... Okay, this might be a little inappropriate. It's actually so funny that that's how you kill him. Because this seems like those, like, old, like, games from, like, the early 2000s on, like, Newgrounds or something, where you're, like, playing a god or a tower defense, and you have to pick up the people and drop them. You remember that? But, like, in any, like, mobile or, like, old tower defense or, like... It was an ability to like use gravity and then drop people. You know what I mean? So this is the first time I've seen it in media like used like this. It's kind of funny. Oof. He loves it. Oh my god, he fucking loves it. You freak. I thought the king was gonna be like, we can't do this. It's gonna cause problems. He's like, there's gonna be no problems. There's gonna be nobody left. He's like, oh my god, you're so right. Fuck that guy.
Little pile of gold for you.
Hey,
gold for you.
Nice. Yes. Cute.
Oh, draw me next.
You are right. I do not trust easily, but I am willing to try.
Oh, that's nice. He's making strides, and although little hiccups, they happen. All right, but as long as you put in the effort, that's what actually matters. All right, so the fact that he's like, where were you? Why do I keep doing that accent? You know, but he's like, I'm gonna do my best. All right, I promise. I'm gonna slip up from time to time, but I'm going to do my best. That would mean the world to me. Like that's all I just need something to work with. As someone that like loves to try to fix things and work with people, if you show me just a little bit of effort, might as well be Jesus.
We did it! Yeah, I got a feeling the worst is finally behind us.
No. We have 2 episodes. There's no way the worst is behind us. What are we zooming out to? Oh. I am so... It better happen in the next episode. Jesus. Oh my god, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you want more content, hey, consider coming over to the Patreon, all right? I'm planning on doing a lot more content over there as well, and you can see all the full episodes and everything else that I've been doing over there, all right? I've been doing it for roughly 2 years, so there's a lot of stuff stocked up. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Take it easy.